my beautiful water babies. Welcome to your extended reading on YouTube. If you've joined me from Instagram and TikTok, you know the deal of the base energy. But if you're joining me from YouTube, we're just going to reiterate. It's an absolutely gorgeous message. I love it. So let's get stuck in. Happy summer solstice to you on this longest day of the year. Do you like my flowers, guys? My garden is so wild at the moment, and a lot of it is not under control. But one of the things that I've managed to grow a lot of this year, quite unexpectedly, is calendula. And I just thought it was really fitting for a summer solstice reading. Yeah, it's just so beautiful, and it smells absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Anyways, let's get into the reading. So I've asked the cards, what is igniting for you under this summer solstice energy? And I've got Four of Swords clarified by Two of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. And then we've got some other clarifiers going on here. But essentially, what I'm feeling is, I think I wrote it down. Yes, you are healing from wishy-washiness. You're healing from Two of Pentacles energy. You're done with it. No longer are you available for partnerships, ventures, people, relationships, anything that is wishy-washy. You're just not available from it anymore. You've had many of these connections in your life where there's no direction, there's no clarity, there's this feeling of being stuck because you never quite fully know what this person wants from you or where they're going or whether it's right. And we could be talking romantic or friendship or business, as I always say. This is all of the connections in your life we're talking about here. You've had many of them, which doesn't surprise me because as water signs, you are so loyal and devoted and loving with your friends and your community. You just want everybody to feel loved and, you know, included in your circle. And that's why we love you, water signs. But I think you've just realised that there are some people that just aren't meant to be coming with you. And you'll know what they are for you because those connections will be the ones where maybe you've known them quite a long time, but it's never really progressed into anything. Or if it's romantic or friendship, perhaps it's never really been clear where you stood with this person, like how they feel about you, and it's in and out, and it's wishy-washy, and it's like, maybe, maybe not. Ugh, you are so done with that. And I know because I'm then clarifying, that's the read I had on those cards. And then I got the clarifiers and the cards are just confirming how I was feeling. Because here you are, this is the wishy-washy people. Here you are, Two of Wands. Maybe this is going to go somewhere. Maybe we can make plans together. Maybe we can build this together. Maybe we can have this business partnership together. But you're just left in this room waiting for something to happen. There's a waiting energy here. And it's like you've been putting in all the work in these connections. You've been planning, you've been dreaming, you've been manifesting. You're a powerful manifester. You know exactly what you want and you can make stuff happen. But there's nobody here to take this other wand. It's just you. Because the other person is wishy-washy. They don't know what they want. These are people that don't know what they want. And that's the thing. That's what's shifting within you. You know what you want. And you're always going to be attracting people towards you, people that love your energy, people that want to be in your circle, people that find you calming and enjoy your company and you make them feel good. Sure, you're going to have loads of those people around you, but a lot of them, they don't know what they want. So you're just healing from that. You've realized that you deserve more than that. You deserve somebody who can actually who does know what they want and can move things forward is what I'm feeling. And then look, this Knight of Pentacles, again, it's just repeating message. This person here, and I'm really drawn to like this energy, all these pentacles are being wasted. This person here that we are talking about, God, I'm so feisty in these readings. This person here, look at all the time they're wasting. They're wandering along like, oh, I've got my one pentacle. I'm just going to do this really slowly and carry on with this. Meanwhile, years later, he's not noticing that he's like losing all these opportunities for money making and creating something. You know, you are different. You're in the flow, okay? You understand the law of attraction. You understand how to manifest. You know all of that. You understand, and you don't want to waste time. You don't want to be sat here wasting time. But these people that have been in your life, they have been doing exactly that. Why? Because they don't really know where they're going. This guy doesn't know where he's going. Look, he's just like, oh, I'm just walking along in a field. Doom de doom de doom. You know, there's just no freaking movement. And the horse, look at the horse. The horse is like, dude, like literally, if you just like get onto me, we could literally be going somewhere right now. Like I can go really fast. And he's like, no, I think I'm just going to walk really slowly and not even notice all these pentacles that I'm missing. And the horse is like, seriously, dude, what? And then we've got the Three of Swords. Well, I knew that was going to come out because as we've already discussed, this was painful for you. Why? Because you put in the freaking effort. You put in the effort. And this person did not. And also this person here, I mean, they're all the same person, but this energy could never make up their minds about you. They were like, maybe I will, maybe I won't, which of course left you feeling like, well, that's heartbreaking because I gave you all of my energy and you didn't freaking deserve it. But you went through it, guys. You went through it. You sewed up your little heart. You cried it out. You listened to your music, whatever you had to do to get through this heartbreak of wishy-washy people that did not deserve your energy. And you moved on. And you did feel sad. Yes, because you are a beautiful hearted, generous, deep feeling person. You care about people. You never want to leave anyone behind. And you didn't want to have to do it, but you did it, okay? And you were guided to do it. So you moved on. All of that was in your past. But what is being ignited within you under this energy right now that we are in is like you've healed from it. You really have released that. And what's being ignited, as I said before, is you're not available for that anymore. So there's this part of you now that you've released, an old identity of allowing that in your life, because now the minute you feel like that, it's gone. It's just not even part of you anymore. It cannot be anymore. You are different. You are changed. You are transformed. These three cards here, I feel, are representing your energy as well. We've got the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands and the King of Swords and King of Wands. So there's a lot of King energy here, masculine energy, all masculine energy. This is you knowing what you want. Again, it's just this, I know what I want. And that's a really beautiful place to be in because it cuts the crap. You know, if you imagine going to like a speed dating, this is actually like a speed dating scenario. Look, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, King of Swords, and King of Wands, right? If you go in like this to a speed dating situation, you're going to be successful. So you walk in your King of Swords energy, your King of Wands energy, I'm going for it. And you know what you want in your life. So you're like, okay, You know, I want somebody who's strong. I want somebody who's financially secure. I want somebody who is emotionally available. I want somebody who doesn't have children, or wants to, or doesn't want to have children. I want somebody who enjoys these things. And you've got your list and you know exactly what you want. So it makes it easier, right? Because when you have your little moment, I've never been speed dating, but I know how it works. You sit down and you have a little timer and you have a chat with the person in front of you for like 1 minute, maybe 3 minutes. The timer goes off and then you move on to the next table. Well, here you are. You know, if you did that right now, you'd be really good at it, I think, because you know what you want. And you'd get to the end of your 3 minutes, you'd be like, okay, thank you for your time. And you'd move on and there'd be none of this. There'd be none of like, maybe, well, you know, they're quite funny and they had nice blue eyes and that is something I like. But, you know, they didn't actually have a full-time job and they were still going through a messy divorce. But I really like them. And so maybe, no, you're not doing that anymore. You're not doing that anymore. You're like, no, this is what I want. This is what I deserve. Does this person or this situation fit what I want? Yes or no? Yes, good, no, out. It's easy for you. It's easy for you guys. Wow. And then this is the culmination of everything I've just said. This is you, the Empress, just aware of your own magnetism, aware that you are the flow, you are the abundance, and that's why you don't need anything that isn't fully choosing you, because you don't actually need anyone. You've already got, you know that the connections that are meant to be in your life will naturally be drawn to you. And this time, rather than not having any discernment and just allowing everybody in, you've got this ability to separate the wheat from the chaff, to separate what's just somebody who likes your energy from somebody who's worth actually working with and spending time with. So I feel like your Empress, this is it. I feel like your Empress is a result of your Four of Swords. This is what you've bloomed into. You've had your healing period, you've had your growing, your lessons, and you're blooming. This is you right now on this beautiful summer solstice day. So what a gorgeous start, guys. I cannot wait to get stuck in and see what is coming in for you. So we're going to clear away the cards and I'm going to ask what is coming in for you this weekend. But it's the summer solstice energy, you know, it's obviously peaking today, but it's going to, you know, it's going to be around the next couple of weeks. So what is coming in for you around now and within the next couple of weeks, I would say. But it could be in the future as well, really, because it's almost like this energy right now is kind of what is setting up for, you know, the next few months. But let's see. What's coming in for you? What is coming in for you, my water babies? You're not babies anymore. No. What is coming in for you? What is coming towards you? I do feel very feisty under this energy. I've just noticed that crystal. And there's a lot of, you know, sorry, I'm just rearranging there. Interesting, maybe you're going to be rearranging. Uh-oh. You're going to have a decision to make. Something's coming in for you. Now, this is a different energy, okay? This is the same card, but this is a different energy. For me, this is a decision that you're going to have to make. So let's have a look. What's this decision? Look at this, guys. What's this decision here? It feels like you're stuck between two worlds at the moment, in the sense of there's this vibrant kind of, there's a lot of people in your life that want to be in your life at the moment. So you've got a lot of connections coming your way, a lot of conversations coming your way. It's all going to be hitting you quite fast. The Eight of Wands is very fast forward movement. So you've got all of that going on, but you've also got your dreams, and you're kind of trying to make those happen as well. So you're sort of caught between the two. You know, you're enjoying all of this community, this conversation that you're having, but at the same time, you're thinking about what you want, you're dreaming. I want to ask, because I did see it as a decision. I think you're sort of caught between those because you're having to make decisions about it's almost like how to respond to people, and then how much time to spend on these conversations and how much time to spend on working towards, you know, your future. I'm going to ask about that Two of Pentacles, because what is the decision that you need to make? Let's have a look. Ooh. I'm hearing that something about, what's that phrase? It's about the devil in the deep blue sea. I need to look that up because I don't actually know what that means. I think I'm going to have to pause the video and look that up. Okay, I looked it up. So what it means is that you're in a position where you have to choose between the devil and the deep blue sea, which is two equally unpleasant choices. I don't know where the origin is. I'm quite interested in where that comes from originally, because why would the deep blue sea be unpleasant? But let's have a look then. What is this decision that you need to make? And then we're going to really dive deep into these two as well. So what's this decision you need to make? This Two of Pentacles. We already know it's two choices that are equally unpleasant. Well, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun, does it? Still, at least you know it's coming, or you can be prepared. Well, I mean, thank you, universe. That's kind of what you've already said. Seven of Cups. But yeah, he's not enjoying making that choice. Ooh. What could that be? I mean, I'm trying to think of an example. What would an example be? It's like you have a choice one day of either having to go to your auntie's house, and you don't really like your auntie, and she's really old and she doesn't like you, and she just talks about herself the whole time, and you know it's going to be like a really dull day where you have to just sit there and slowly fade into the background and just endure the day. Or you could stay at home, but if you stay at home, I don't know, you have to do like a really boring essay. Is that a good example? So there's no in between. It's one or the other. Interesting. Tell me about this Eight of Wands, because for me that's lots of people talking to you, communication. What is this communication about? Okay, it's truthful with the Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this is people coming to you with ideas. People are coming to you with ideas and you're mulling over them. You don't know what to choose. I don't think any of them particularly excite you. Look at you. You're like, maybe. Yeah, could be fun. There's not a lot of enthusiasm there. What is this Ten of Cups here? Because to me the Ten of Cups is your dream life, but there can be an energy of just like fantasy world, you know, like literally sitting on a rainbow coloured hammock on a beach all day long. I mean, that's just not reality, is it? You know, we've got to do the washing up sometimes. Five of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah. Again, it's sorry, let me sorry, cut that out again. Never mind. Here we are again. So this Ten of Cups, this dream that you are dreaming is disappointing. It's not actually this is a shattered dream, I think. I don't know. A shattered illusion. I mean, it's just got this disappointed meh feeling about it, just like this one does. You're again, it is the devil in the deep blue sea. You've got all this stuff coming at you right now, and none of it is particularly... It's almost like there's too many decisions to make, and none of them are particularly what you want. It's very strange energy, guys. Very strange. Let's ask because it's like what's coming in for you is just a lot of distraction energy and a lot of like indecision, or decisions that you don't really want to have to make because they're kind of boring, but you kind of have to make them anyway. I'm going to ask a different question for you, because that for me is like a bit blur. But it is what it is, and you know it's coming in. But let's ask, what is your blessing? What's a blessing for you under this energy? Okay, a spark, an idea, a thought, a moment of aha. Okay, you are going to get some inspiration. Perhaps if you go out and you sit in the sun and just meditate even for 5 minutes, get all that noise and distraction away from you and allow this idea to come in. I think that's it. It's like almost you're about to get into creative mode. You're almost about to have an amazing idea, but you're not quite there yet. And that's why you've got these decisions, which are like, you know, it's kind of interesting, but not really. Yeah, look, the light's gone out there. Look at that. I'm going to leave it for now. Oh, no, I don't like to leave it, actually. Hold on. Okay, there we are. We've got the light back. Yeah, so this is like clarity. This is clarity. This is discernment. That's the thing, you are more discerning now, and I think that's why some of these decisions just don't, some of these opportunities that people are giving you, in the past you would have gone down that path, but now that you are more discerning, and you've got your high self-worth, you've got an understanding of what your value is, but also really what you want, that it just doesn't float your boat anymore unless it's truly something that excites you, inspires you, and that you can do something with. I think that's it. And it comes back to what we said right at the beginning, which is you're healing from wishy-washiness, and you only will take the path that's going to lead to something that expands and grows, you know? Yeah, it does make sense. It does completely. Okay, let's look at your obstacles. Can you guys feel this Leo energy coming in? I can feel a lot of ego energy. I'm feeling it in myself as well, to be honest. It's like this kind of, yeah, it's Leo energy. It's bold. I think it's only just beginning. It's going to start growing. What's the obstacle here? Page of Cups. Putting yourself down, not thinking you're good enough, not thinking you're ready. But again, I get this feeling of like, because I'm really drawn to this here, of wanting to keep everyone happy, like a bit of a people pleasering thing. But because you can see here, you're meant to be rising, you're ready to rise, you're ready to go somewhere. But there's still this element of you, which again, this is the obstacle, so it's something you can overcome. It's not how it's going to be, but it's not a potential obstacle within you is, yeah, well, I'm never going to get there. I mean, like, pigs don't actually fly. This is not actually real. This new version of me that can fly and do all these things. I mean, you know, so there's this kind of like little voice of doubt somewhere in your head that might convince you that that isn't really possible. Like, you being this person who is, I don't know, really successful in your career, whatever you're doing, having this amazing partner that pays for everything. I don't know what it is, what you want, but it's who you're meant to be. So if you're watching this reading and you're being called to a certain path or a certain way of life, that you know that you've got it in you, and you know that you can get there, and you know you're being called to it, and you're getting all the signs and the syncs, and you've got people coming in to support you to get there, but there's still this kind of little doubt in your mind, this little Page of Cups saying, I don't know. I mean, is that really something I can do? So, and also this feeling of leaving people behind, you know, you don't want to do that. So those are your obstacles: self-doubt and leaving people behind. You can't be thinking about those things. Let me just clarify, but I don't think I need to. You can't be thinking about those things where you're going. None of us can. None of us can. We've all got to forge our own path, and, you know, actually the more we cling on to people who we want to stay with us, the more we hold them back from their path as well. Yeah, you can have this abundance, but you've got to believe in it. You've got to believe in yourself, and you've got to also trust that all of your connections, past, present, future, are all connected, and you choosing yourself and being in your flow and choosing your happiness doesn't mean that you know, anyone's going to get left behind or left out. It doesn't mean that. It's not connected. You're choosing it for yourself, and you're choosing it for your future self, and you're choosing it for all the people that are going to be part of your life when you are your future self, you know. So I love that. You're choosing you, but your highest version of you. You have released that old version. You are not that. You can't accept the breadcrumbs anymore. And you can't accept the spending time with people who, sure, you love them, but they don't really know where they're going. Yet. They will do at some point, probably, but it's not really your concern. And you just can't be in that energy. You're moving forward. I'm going to ask for guidance, and then we're going to go to Oracle. That one's just come out again. Look at that. Yeah, you're done with it. You are done with it. But maybe because it's popping out again, it's like just a reminder. This is an aspect of you that you have healed from. And it's also part of the lesson that you're learning. And I was talking about this with my friend this morning, where I was like, my lesson in life has been boundaries and how to set them. It's just my lesson in life. It seems to keep happening where people, I will put a boundary and they will not listen. And I have so many people like that in my life that literally ignore a clearly stated boundary, that it's my lesson to keep reinforcing it and to keep being clear and to keep reminding myself of what those are. So anyways, that's my lesson, one of my lessons, of many of my lessons. But I think that yours might be you know, this, it's kind of people pleasing is what I'm getting from it, where you kind of just allow everybody into your circle, into your nest, and you're like, you've realized that actually that's not serving you, it's serving them. Because yeah, I'm just going to pull a few more on this because it really does feel, yeah, it's serving them, those people, because you're lovely and gentle and caring and supportive, and people love to be around you. Yeah, look, your values are changing with the Hierophant. You've realized that your happiness matters, and you don't need to feel drained all the time. And I know that as water signs, you probably do feel a sense of fulfillment when you're looking after people and caring for people and making them feel good. But like I say, you're just, your lesson is that you can do that, but you don't have to lose yourself in the process. Okay, you still get to do the things that light you up, and to choose the path that lights you up, and to spend time in your own energy. You know, it's all about choosing you. And knowing that when you choose you, that's not selfish. And also knowing that not everybody needs to have your energy all of the time, and you don't need to give it to them. That's your lesson. Anyways, I just wanted to come through. So, what is your guidance, water signs? Because the thing is, again, and I know you know this if you're watching this video, but like the more we kind of enable people with our energy, you know, we're always there on the other side of a phone, we're always there immediately to pick them up when they fall, you know, those are all good qualities, and I would hope that me and my close friends, we would do that for each other. But we cannot do that for everyone, and we're not supposed to do that for everyone. And also, if we are continually doing that for people in our life, then they are not learning their own lesson. They're not learning how to, you know, stand on their own 2 feet, figure things out themselves, and all of that. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll stop waffling about that. We've got the guidance cards, and the first one that came out was the Queen of Cups, which I love. And then we've got these 3 as well. I want to see it so we can see all of the cards. Should we put them like that? There we go. Yeah, because I feel like this is at the center. This is you. Your guidance is unconditional love for yourself, for your journey, for the people, for everyone, because unconditional love is not people pleasing. There's a huge difference. You can feel love for somebody from a distance, and forgiveness for them, and deep care and concern for them without abandoning yourself. You're not doing that, okay? That's not what Queen of Cups energy is. It's like, I love you, I will give you that love. But you can do it from a distance. That's what I'm feeling from that card today. You know, there's not anybody here. She's just in that energy. So you can send that energy to people even if you're not talking to them. You know? That's something you can do. And then with these 3 cards here, which I feel are taken together, again, it's like learning how to control the flow of your love, your emotions, you know. You're getting some control over that. You're keeping some of it for yourself, for your own mind, body, spirit. So you're pouring it into your own self. But you're also taking all of this together, actually. When you pull it all together, it's like you are on a journey of learning how to integrate your masculine and feminine, yes, but it's to create this solid foundation within yourself. Queen and King of Cups, where you're an embodiment of love. Without needing like any of that externally. Perhaps that's what I mean, this is guidance, so it's like the universe is like, yes, continue to learn about that, continue to explore how to create that foundation within yourself, how to control your emotions. And not so you're shutting them off. You're not going to be doing that. She's not shutting her emotions off, but she's directing that energy. If you look at her, you know, she's really directing it. You know, I know she's not King of Cups, he's got control, but this is just how I'm seeing the energy. The Queen of Cups gives love freely, but it's because she's learned how and when to do that. And I feel there's this sense of focus within you that's going to be focused on, you know, your outpouring of love is not going to be dwindled away and drained by all these wishy-washy characters that are in your life, because you're just not going to allow it anymore. You're going to be in this energy and the King of Cups, okay? but you're going to be mastering. Your guidance is to master it with the Page of Swords. Mastering how to direct that energy because it's needed by people. You're going to be using it in a kind of healing way within whatever work you do, whatever that is for you. And you don't even need to have a job. It may be that this is part of your, you know, for example, if you've got a big family and you're a matriarch, if you're one of my viewers that's a little bit older, then that is your mission. You know, that's where you need to direct that energy. It all needs to be going into, you know, supporting that family as they grow and holding that space in that way. Or it could be that you are a healer or a teacher or, you know, whatever, or something where you're in a specific professional field and you will be tapping into your flow in a professional sense with your clients when it's needed, but then you're going to have the ability to shut off that flow and just go within when you're not, you know, in your professional role. If that makes sense, guys. I know what I'm talking about and I can know how I feel it, but it's hard for me to explain. It's just a feeling of, yeah, creating this foundation. There you are. You're going to have this Four of Wands feeling like I'm already complete because I know what I'm doing here with my emotions. I love that so much. I want to get one more just to pull all of those together. Yeah, it's come out again. It just literally flew out. Well, it flipped in my deck. Yeah, this is a real change for you in how you see yourself and the way that you move about your day and the way that you allow your energy to be felt and to be received by people. You understand the value. It's all about self-worth. It's all about your value and your appreciation for your energy. And I don't think, yeah, like I say, the old past version of you, this past identity where you were like just entertaining everybody, that's gone. And that's where the Hierophant's coming in here. You're like, no, actually, no. Yeah, and it's just this new version of you. Appreciating what your energy does to people and how it affects people and how that is actually valuable. Whatever role you feel that you are in this lifetime and you feel that you're meant to be in, you've just released this idea that that's just not valuable. It is. And I love that, guys. Whew, I love it. I love it so much. Right, we're going to move on to Oracle. Let's do the Oracle. We're going to do my lovely angels first. Security. I love it. Security. Let's see. Here we go. Are you maintaining an abundance mindset? Now is the time to examine your finances. Financial stability is very possible, and you may already be on that path. If not, check in on your money matters and see where you can make adjustments to create a more solid foundation. Even small changes can lead to a stronger sense of safety and security. Embrace any chance encounters that crop up around when you see this number. It may represent a surprise opportunity for trust and partnership. That abundant future is attainable. Keeping your mind focused on abundance. Making small financial changes that add up to something big. Reflecting on the path behind as you move forward. Cooperation and lucky encounters. And the affirmation is, my actions create constant abundance. I love this, guys, because literally, like, for me, the Empress that we saw just there, which was you in the beginning there, that Empress energy is abundance to me, because the Empress is in the flow. She is attracting, not chasing. She is taking care of herself and understanding her self-worth and self-value and all of that. And in doing so, naturally attracts all the abundance that she desires. And so I feel like that's the energy that you're in now. You're recognizing that. And where we were talking there at the end about the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups and recognizing and appreciating the value of your energy, that's what you're doing. So yeah, this totally agrees with what we've been saying. It's like you actually, but I feel like also recognizing your value, the value of your energy, you could be monetizing that as well. You could be going, you know, now that I know that my energy and my time is valuable, I'm going to save that only for my clients, and I'm going to make sure that, you know, I'm keeping up with my spiritual hygiene. Or if you don't have clients, as I said, it could be family, whatever role you're in, but you are, yeah, you're going to take care of yourself. You're going to make sure that your energy is in a peak state for the people that you want to receive it, and you may be offering particular services like energy healing, or but it doesn't have to be anything like so, you know, spiritual in that way. It could be, as I always say, you could be like a hairdresser, for example. It doesn't matter what job you have, but your energy, you now know, is valuable, and you're able to raise your prices for that reason, because you know that people really value coming to you when you do their, you know, provide that hair service for them. It is above and beyond the normal service, because of your energy being so high and so beautiful and so caring and loving and gentle. So yeah, you appreciating your self-worth helps you to then, you know, create greater financial security for yourself. You can raise your prices, is what I'm saying. Right, let's do one more. I'm not doing too many with this one. I'm just going to do a Moonology here. I want that one. Take time to breathe out. Yeah, that's the thing. You've been so busy and so focused on everyone around you. Maybe you just haven't had the time. So this is your... The Oracle is saying to you, it's okay. You can breathe out. You can take a moment between your devil and deep blue decisions and just breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, I am feeling that. My mind's going back to that Ace of Wands imagery as well, where I think I said, you know, you need to just take a moment, 5 minutes, meditate, take in some of that solar energy and allow yourself to receive whatever's coming through. Okay, I'm going to end it there, my beauties, and I'm wishing you so much love and so many blessings, and I really appreciate you coming here and connecting with me here. Thank you for being with me. And let me know anything in the comments. It's always nice to see how the videos are received. And if you're new here and you enjoyed this reading, first of all, welcome. Thank you for being here with this soul family. And secondly, if you do enjoy the reading and you would like to receive more readings like this popping up on your feed, then give me a subscribe and you will see more. Otherwise, thank you for being here and take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.